Well, what's going on, Crime TV? I'm so glad to be back. I've been busy. We have the spirit of David Rothenberg, who has come forward, who is lighting the device up, y'all. He is very strong in this reading. Wonderful, wonderful kindred spirit. He came to me this week, and I said, I've got to do him. I've got to do him. And he also let me know, if you don't want to do it, it's fine. I said, no, I want to do it. I want to do it. You can look up his story and what happened to him through YouTube or Google. As you can see, he is very strong, y'all. Okay, already. We have not even started the reading. Sorry, I've been, again, so busy. I want to get caught up on these readings. Okay. So we are doing David Rothenberg. And even he agrees I've been very busy, y'all. I hope I'm saying it right, too. And again, thank you for coming forward in this reading, David. We appreciate you. Okay, yeah, he's here for real, for real. I also had a session with him last night, so he's definitely present. You can see. First card that comes out does not surprise me. Now, this is speaking of who did this to him, which was his father. Again, you guys that are new to the channel, this would be our narcissist, psychopath, sociopath card. Okay. He even agrees. That is our card right there, y'all. Y'all already know. There's a motive behind this. Of course, there's a motive to every crime. Don't get me wrong, but there is a definite motive. Spirit of jealousy, envy. He's a perpetrator, is what I get. Y'all just don't believe that these traits, that people can be jealous of their children. You don't believe that, but it's true, and it happens all the time. What was he jealous of? Again, David has a very beautiful spirit, very, very light spirit about him. Oh gosh, the cards. The spirit is so strong. What he is jealous of, the potential, the growth that David has that he doesn't have, the comfort that he gets, the smiles that he creates. Wow. It has nothing to do with status, mother, father, uncle, brother, sister, aunt, grandmother, grandfather. Jealousy is jealousy, y'all. Okay? Okay, the camera's changing. It does not matter the status, even though we feel it should matter. Why would my grandmother be jealous of me? Why would my grandfather be jealous of me? These are things you would ask yourself, but it happens all the time. Okay? And he is here, y'all. You hear what I'm saying? He's very, very strong in this reading. And I feel his father did this as a rebirth. He wanted something new to begin. He wanted the spotlight on him. Narcissists are such weird creatures, y'all. They are creatures, okay? I feel that whether it be negative or not, they still want attention. I know that sounds crazy. Whether it's negative attention, they don't care. They just want all the attention, all right? You want the spotlight on you, not David. You want to take his shine, but you don't have what it takes to have shine, okay? You don't shine. You are a dark spirit, a dark being. Okay. Strange occurrence, strange day that this happened. Strange everything, y'all. Okay, strange spirit, strange occurrence. Even this being his father is strange. Okay, these things should never happen. Your father is supposed to be your protector. I think this is what hurt David so much. Like, you're supposed to be my protector. You're supposed to be the one who guides me, the one who has my back. You know, you're my dad. I gotta take a minute. Whew. David, don't blow me away so soon in the reading, okay? My emotions are high today. Please excuse the lawnmower person in the background. We all have them this time of year, y'all. When you live in a decent place, you're going to hear it, okay? All right. We have our serial killer card. His intentions was to kill him, to get rid of him. He did not know that David would survive this horrific fire. Oh my God. One more second. I'm picking up David's emotions, y'all. That's what is driving me up a wall right now. It's so sad. It's so deep because he's saying, you were supposed to be my father. You were supposed to not do things like this. You were supposed to protect me, and we were supposed to do fun things together and laugh, and you were supposed to be a part of my life. You weren't supposed to do stuff like this. He never expected this from his father, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Okay. Pull it together. Professionalism. He never expected him to survive this fire. Did this out of control, one-upping. He wanted to be the main focus and take David out of the picture. This is so sick. He pretended to love David, to be this wonderful father that he wasn't. He made a lot of promises that he broke. Nothing he ever said was true. He was a liar, manipulator, thief, con artist. Come on, talk about him. Just a very dark energy. And people knew this about him. Like, don't trust him. Anything he says is a lie. He's constantly in and out of trouble. He's a con artist. This is how he gets his money. Tell me, David, was this a way of him to come up over you as well? Because he's always falling on hard times, y'all, because he's not good with money. His personality stinks on top of it. So I really, really wonder here, okay? These narcissistic moves, y'all. He still stayed in communication with his father, even though I feel like his family and mother kind of forbid it because she knew what type of person he was and she didn't trust him around David. Oh my God. Oh my God. People, go with your gut. In parenting, go with your gut. I wish you could have had stronger boundaries with his father and David. I know this was like in the early 80s, so it's kind of like things were a little different as far as court systems and all that stuff, right? But his father was a good liar. That's the thing. He was a very good liar, very good manipulator. He could always seem like, I'm the one being targeted. I'm the victim here. I'm being, there's bad things being said about me to my son that isn't true. And it's all his mother's fault. you know, that she's doing this. Okay, this is the movie he's trying to display, okay, for others to see, but it's a facade because it's actually the opposite. I feel his father not only was very verbally abusive to his mother, but also sometimes like physical abuse, in and out of the system, stealing. So no, this whole facade that he's telling is not it. Okay. Anything to take the truth and focus off of him is what he does. Politics, again, one-upping another person. Sad to say, father and son. Why would this ever be a thing? Why should this ever be a thing for a little boy and a grown man to be at war? Who are father and son, y'all? Why? Why is this a thing? Again, doing this for growth. It's a thing because it's evil. It comes from a very dark place. Jealousy and envy, y'all. Oh gosh, it's such an ugly, ugly demon. And it usually does destroy or tries everything to destroy whatever their target is. Okay? Look how he's looking at his son. In disgust. And this is before the fire, so it has nothing to do with that. He wanted him dead. He wanted him dead. All right? He lied about the whole thing. He definitely set the fire. It was planned. This is premeditated, y'all. A very sloppy plan, but planned nevertheless. All right? I think he was going to try to make it out like, oh, the hotel, something faulty in the hotel did it. So we need to go after them. A way to scam money again. Could be insurance. Could be so many. Oh my gosh, so many things. People come up with these evil plans, y'all, to get money. And yes, they will do it to their own children. Yes, they will. Their own grandchildren. It does not matter. It does not matter, y'all. We have read too many cases. Okay? There are a lot of conspiracy theories about what happened. Corruption. It's a plan, y'all. It's premeditated. It's a way to come up, get him out the picture, but also a way to get money out the deal. Wow. This is so terrible. Does he realize what he did to this little boy? No, because narcissists do not care. He was in fear that he would be found out, but come on, everybody could see all day long it was done purposely, okay? It was not the fault of the hotel or none of that. Yeah, he planned to kill him. David is no longer with us, okay? He did come to his injuries later on in his life. Bless his little heart. Oh no. I'm getting that he actually came to a place where he forgave his father, y'all. I think that's so beautiful. After all the pain and suffering he caused David. Oh my gosh. This little boy forgave him. He found it before he died, a way to do it, y'all. It was not an overnight thing, is what I get. It was a process. And there are things that David had to learn in order to do so, because it was weighing so heavy on him. I'm getting, oh gosh, the emotion, I can't take it, y'all. It's so overwhelming. I can't take it. I can't take it. Hold on. I didn't know this was gonna. My tears, y'all. I'm holding them back. Hold on a minute. He was so deeply hurt and betrayed by this action because in some way his father did pretend to love him and have his back, and this was like the ultimate betrayal to him, y'all. Like Jesus and Judas. Like it's deep, you know. And I feel like he had to go to places that we may not understand to find the forgiveness. Oh my gosh. Give me a minute. Oh, y'all know these be hard for me sometimes, y'all. I knew this one was going to be. Oh, hold on, David. Hold on, David. Because his spirit's even blowing this EVP up. Hold on 1 second. I think that's why he told me you don't have to do it if you don't want to. And I said, I'm going to do it. I tell him I do it. All right. He has been added to my spirit crew. All right. And he will forever be added to my spiritual crew. Yes, his father hurt him in ways that you can't imagine, but also the heart, y'all. Listen, if y'all have ever experienced the ultimate heartbreak of your life, I just feel like if you times it times 10, you would understand what this boy was feeling. A little boy was feeling this. He didn't even get to live life yet and felt like this, okay? It's okay, sweetie. I know you're in a better place now. You ain't got to deal with this devil no more. Okay. Again, traitor. He felt like my father betrayed me. He's a traitor. He lied about everything. All this acting like he loved me was a facade. All this acting like he had my back was a lie. It's all an act. He was truly envious and jealous of David. This was his way to weasel in to do what he wanted to do, y'all. He had been watching David, okay? And he felt like maybe he could get money out of this. So I'm thinking, what? Trying to act like the hotel has something to do with this, or insurance maybe, okay? Deception even shows like the hotel room, you know, like he got him there and it was a lie. Everything was a lie. You were excited to be alone with your father, to really spend quality time with him. You wanted this to be a good thing. You wanted this to be real, that he loved you and he wanted to be in your life and a part of your life. But it's all a lie. I just keep getting, he betrayed me. He betrayed me. And his father knew he had to do this in a certain amount of time. He did this and left. How cold-hearted can you be, y'all, to do this and just leave and not know? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting the fire. The pain is horrific, y'all. It's scary. He doesn't understand what's happening to him. I mean, can you imagine waking up and like you're in a fire? You're on fire. That's crazy. He did this while you were napping. Oh my God. I wonder if he gave him something to make him sleep, or like be in a deep sleep. I mean, how much of deep sleep can you be in if you're on fire? It's pretty painful, y'all. I get you screaming from a place no one could ever understand the pain. That's what I get. Screaming out to God. That's what I feel saved you. Whatever y'all believe in, I'm doing the reading. That's what it's saying. That he heard your cries. This is so terrible. Oh my gosh. He did this, got out of there, tried to back off. What a coward. What a coward is what I get. What a coward. Luckily, he did eventually go to prison. I don't feel long enough, but you know, that judge knew something that did this case, y'all. Before he locked him up, he said, the prison you going to, though, it's like he could see beyond those bars. See, those bars are physical, y'all. But what's beyond them bars is what y'all don't know. I believe the judge knew spiritually what his father would have to pay for doing this, y'all. So them little 13 years that he got, or what little years he got, the judge knew it ain't nothing compared to what's coming for you, okay? He knew. Okay. Not a secrets in this case. I feel he was jealous of the mama too, so he didn't want her to move on. He still wanted the mama. Wanted the mother's attention. Get David out the way. David was like a mama's boy, y'all. And I get it, because mine is too. Okay. That's what narcissists do, y'all. I'm telling you what I know. And it's saying, yes, that's exactly what's going on. We are on the right track so far. So David says, light it up, David. We on the right track. We on the right track. Okay. Oh, we on the right track. I know it. Hurt as a child. It took him a long time to heal. We ain't just talking about physical healing, y'all. We talking about emotional and spiritual healing. That takes time and effort. All right? David had to do a lot of healing. He even got to a place where people pointing, making fun of him didn't mean nothing, because he understood spiritually what people feel and what they go through. Okay, now I do. I need a minute again. He didn't take it personal, you know? He understood people. The hurt and pain that we really feel. And it doesn't have to be scars and burns, y'all. Cuts and bruises. And it's something beyond that he understood what people were feeling, you know? That's beautiful. It really is a great understanding of wisdom and knowledge and understanding that pulled him through. He was very wise beyond his years. This whole incident aged David like 30, 40 years, y'all, in the brain. All right? He had no choice but to mature. And understand pain. He understood pain. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Again, this was done by dark forces. David had a faith in God, y'all. They were very close. He loved God. That's what I get. He knew God saved him. He knew God was in that room when it went ablaze. All right now. All right now. He was alone and he called out for a friend, y'all. Beyond our understanding. And there was light, there was hope. There was light and hope. There was a victory. Now I feel like when he did this, he got out of Dodge, y'all. Coward, he ran like the coward he is. Can face himself. Not because he cared, because he's a coward. He had no remorse. He was hoping even after the fire that David would die. He didn't want him to survive this fire, y'all. He did not. No matter what he says. You got to be a miserable somebody. A dark somebody, okay? To do something like this to your own child. It's just blowing me away. They did an investigation, but they couldn't understand why would one do this, right? How could you do this? Well, again, jealousy and envy is a very powerful force. And it usually eliminates whatever is in its way. Police involvement, that is the silver lining of David's story. But there are hidden secrets, y'all. Him and his father are from two different worlds. We talked about spirituality. We've talked about good and evil. We've talked about dark and light and how it doesn't mesh. Okay. They weren't anything alike. But I feel like David wanted that. He wanted to get to know his father. He wanted to connect with him on a level. I'm sorry, David, there's no connection there. There's no one home. Emotionally, there's nobody home. He just wanted his father, y'all. And he led him into his demise. He led him to this hotel room with promises of connecting. Promises of love and hope. And that didn't happen. And you were so excited because you wanted this to be true. You wanted this to be a reality. Now there is blind justice calling, saying, listen to the truth, y'all, about what happened to David. This is his story. His mother helped him through this dark time. Oh, it was a dark time, is what I get. He even taunted the mother and him after he did this. Like what you have done is not enough. And then you have to stir the evil pot. I get more and more and more. And you're just an evil person. All right? To do something like this. It's ridiculous. Even when they're trying to dig for hope. Like I get like digging with their hands. Trying to find it. Grasp just little bits of it. You still try to take that. I mean, this is too much. All right. So he did taunt the mother and David after this happened. I feel like maybe letters, prank phone calls. Just be saying evil, mean things. And then shift blaming. You know, we've talked about that, y'all. We've talked about this in narcissism. This is all your fault. If you wouldn't have did what you did, then this would never happen. What in the world? What could a little boy do to deserve something like this? Wow. Just a predator preying off people. That's what his dad does. And they both felt trapped in their own little worlds. You know, his dad felt trapped by his narcissism. David felt trapped by falling into deceit because he thought his dad had good intentions. Oh my God. He'll never forget that day. Look, y'all, it's like he was forever wearing handcuffs. Like, had not went, you were just a little boy, David. You didn't know. Don't you ever blame yourself for this. All right? Don't you dare. I have so many spirits, y'all, that blame themselves to this day. Stuff that happened in the early 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s. They blame themselves to this day for trusting someone. That's really sad. For trusting someone. Okay? People you think you can trust. But him and his dad have totally different makeups, y'all. I don't feel like David had the same issues that his father had. And we're dealing with two different spirits as well. A very like kindred spirit and a very evil, dark, twisted spirit. Those do not go together, y'all. Okay? And I feel like his father was even doing drugs. And I'm still debating, did he drug David? Okay. The night you fell asleep. He wanted you to sleep through it. Now it's war, y'all. These spirits ain't forgot what's happening. And we are learning about David. David, what a beautiful name. Also, for a beautiful little boy. Okay. What a beautiful. Y'all, let me explain something to you, okay? I have children, so there's times I went to children's hospital where the children are. And when I tell you, you can see things that'll make your knees buckle, that has happened to children. I remember, I believe it was a little girl, David. Okay, I'm talking to you. and the viewers. Y'all, she was burnt from head to toe. She had the bandages all wrapped around her. And my son was there because he had some kind of cold stuff going on, you know. And he had questions. He said, Mom, what happened to her? And I said, I don't know, baby. I think, looks like she might have been burnt, okay, in a fire. And I taught my children to always have sympathy and empathy for others in worse situations or bad situations, okay? She was sitting over there all by herself, y'all. And I think she was just staring off in space thinking, like just thinking about something. I don't know what she was thinking about, but she looked so depressed. And I just never will forget that. I mean, children being seriously hurt, y'all, in this world, in these hospitals, you know, children with cancer, children with all types of diseases, defects, abused children. Oh my gosh, it's just, the list goes on and on, y'all, where you get to witness despair. It's terrible, right? I could never work in those positions. I could never. My heart is way too big, and no. I'd have nightmares every night. I would dread going to work. The things you see and witness. I'd be in there like Sammy Sam, just busting a cap, y'all. Hearing that children are being hurt and stuff. I'll just be in there just blazing, all right? So I can't have a job like that because my heart is too involved, if you will, okay? So I know that would never be like something I could do, if that makes sense. Let me, girl, I'll be in there acting a fool. If I seen a child hurt or somebody hurt a child, oh Lord. Okay, so let's look into these killer cards and see what we get. Okay, so yeah. I know his daddy did it. It shows two devils though, y'all. Y'all see this? So I wonder, did he plan this with someone else, or someone else tried to mastermind it with him? Another male? He's a killer. He'll do it again. He'll hurt a child again. It's nothing. If he did it to his son, what makes you think he wouldn't do it to another? Okay. So there's an argument or disagreement. David, we done went into some. What in the world was you and your dad arguing about that night? He lied to you about something. Something he promised you. And you know, he would do that all the time. Like promise him stuff and then don't fall through with it. And then David would be all excited about it. And then David would be upset, like, well, you said you was going to do this, so why would you lie about it like that? And then, you know, when you call out a narcissist, it's about to get real ugly, y'all. Okay? So, something he promised you, you were so excited about it. Y'all, look. You were so excited about it. He didn't do it. It didn't fall through. You knew you got scammed. He's a scam artist. He's a con artist. This is what he does. That's what I get. The murder weapon. So we could be talking about what they call, arson? Yes. things. You start fires. Okay. All right, David. But I told you it was premeditated. He planned this. He's not smart as he thinks he is. So he's not smart as he thinks he is. And this other person that thought they was Alfred Hitchcock, he ain't smart either. Okay. Important details are not being revealed. See, they're hiding information too, y'all. Which is strange. Look, argument. We keep getting this. David, you gave me an earful that night, didn't you? You got tired of his ways, his lies, his narcissism. You got tired of it. Saying he gonna do this, do that, and then when it comes down time to it, you sitting there looking crazy. I ain't gonna let nobody keep doing me like that either. All right. Strange phenomena involved. Yes, this has brought the evil out of this man. Being called out on his mess again like he usually is because he's such a liar and con artist is what I get. So many people get in his face about his lies and deceit. All right. And I'm glad you gave it to him because you was tired. Whether you a son or not, you were tired. Okay. Additional evidence is at the crime scene. Yeah, where he started that fire, y'all. Look, this one's going to blow your mind. The victim or victim's family was familiar with the killer. Yes, his father. And we're going to find out more in the future, ain't we, David? Ain't we, David? About what happened. Interview with relatives or friends may provide valuable clues. Yeah, his father. Thinking it was his father who did this. And there was another man, in case the investigators want to know now, there's another man who tried to help him plan this out or give him what he needed to do so. Okay. Terrible. Just downright disgusting. Disgusting. And who's this other man that helped? Yeah, I know, David. What they covering up, keeping from us. Who is this other man who was a part of his nasty plan? Let's see, because, you know, y'all go to the media, y'all read these stories, and then y'all come here, and you see there's more going on. Okay? Now, this happened close to home. Medical records. This shows where he was in the hospital. Took him off somewhere and did this. There's something weird, y'all. I don't know why I'm getting another person. I do not know. That's involved, yes, with this David. Family did this to him. Said we gonna go through with this. Ain't no turning back. We going through with it. Y'all, out of all the readings I've done, and we've done Baby Jane Doe, David is here. Do you hear me? This is the strongest EVP that I have ever encountered, all right? I'm serious. Y'all see this thing going off, okay? So his dad is a loner, and he should be because he's such a liar. It's saying look up. Nuisance calls, yes. Okay, let me explain those calls. He taunted David's mother and him while he was trying to physically heal. He wanted this boy gone. Okay? What little bit of hope David was holding on to, he wanted to take that too. You'll be surprised, y'all, when y'all are fighting for your lives in the hospital or wherever you're fighting, okay? Mental stuff is very important. That's why they don't have certain people around. They don't have people in there arguing. They don't have people saying crazy stuff while you in a coma. Because it can actually kill somebody, y'all. And I feel like that's exactly what he was really trying to do, is hurt the mother to the depths of her core. And then on top of that, all right, David, you know I'm saying it right. On top of that, he wanted him gone. He wanted David gone. I don't know what y'all was arguing about. I mean, I do, but I'm like, how is it this serious? Took him off to that hotel, y'all. I think there's a lot being hidden. I think that's why he got just short amount of years, too. There's something being hidden. Another person, y'all. These narcissists know people. You can say what you want. They know people in corruption. Yes, they do. All of them knows other crooked people because they're crooked. All right. Alcohol involved. His dad was drinking that night. That's what he does. He drinks. Lies. I just feel like somebody else was involved. Someone followed him and David to this place, this hotel. Who is this? His dad had been in the system. I want to do some meditation, y'all. Preparation. Okay. Someone set this up. Him and his dad and some other male. His dad and some other male. I'm sorry, I'm going to say that right. His dad and some other male. All right, let's see what's going on with David. Physical evidence. Well, as you know, it's in a hotel, so the camera's going to show a lot of things, too. People coming in and out. Government involvement. We could be talking about some other things being covered up, y'all. Somebody came in that room and did this. I know his father had something to do with it, but I just keep getting somebody else, too. Public building. I'm assuming that's the hotel, y'all. Phone calls. Now, this other person is missing. They don't know who it is. They're not stating who it is. There's another person involved that his dad knows. It's just a person just like him, a scum is what I'm getting. This was supposed to be a secret, like an underground secret, right? This involved a child. This involved David. Someone did break into that hotel room, though, and did this. They left, came back. At that time, he was alive, yeah. This is what he wanted. He wanted his son cremated in that hotel room. Nothing but ashes. Evidence gone. Picked him up, I believe, at the house that day, okay? At his home. FBI. Planted evidence, y'all. He is guilty. His father is guilty. And I feel it should be of murder because even though David lived through his injuries, this is what did kill him down the road, y'all. His injuries. Okay. This is so sad. Your mother didn't want nothing to do with him, and I see why. She learned her lessons that needed to be learned. Okay. She didn't want nothing else to do with him. And she really didn't want him to have nothing to do with you. But she seen how you wanted this. Okay. You wanted a connection with your father. And he would tell lies and say, oh, your mother's keeping you from me. She don't want you to be around me. Da-da-da-da-da. It was for good reason now. All right. Mothers knows best. I don't think in a million years she thought he would do this. But she knew that you were just not safe or good in his hands. Okay. But I don't feel like she ever thought he would go to these lengths. Okay. Or she would have never let you go with him. He would always show up and cause a bunch of drama and conflict, okay, in your home. That's what he does. He's a negative force, a negative spirit. Loves attention, whether it be negative or positive. Doesn't matter. Someone who obviously liked attention growing up. Again, monsters are made. Narcissism is created. It's not something people are born with. Usually, kids with very strong neglect in their background have these traits. They grow up and they're basically just grown-up toddlers. This is how they act and think, right? Thank you, David, for agreeing with everything, because I believe I'm talking right here. And so this is basically what's happening in this story, in David's life. He's just a little boy with all this negativity and drama going on between him and his mother and father. And it's just a mess. He's stuck in the middle of this. He's a child. He doesn't understand what his mother is trying to get across to him, okay? She did this out of protection. She just wanted to protect you and love you, David. And your father tried to make it look like, oh, she's trying to keep me from my son. Y'all, I lived with this for 19 years. I know that's how some of these men do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. They will use the children as a pawn to create drama and negativity. Yes, they will. And this is basically what David was going through and feeling. He was torn between mother and father. What do I do? Who do I believe? You know? His father is very manipulative. All right? Very convincing. So I feel at times even David thought, is he telling the truth? Or, you know? Again, this is a very impressionable little boy, so, you know. But he later learned what a monster his father was. Unfortunately, he had to learn to this degree. Okay? It had to go this far. Again, I don't know who y'all serve, what y'all believe in, and that is everyone's right to do that. But in this particular story, in this particular case, God is a very strong factor in that hotel room and also in David's life. Y'all can say what you want to say. But in this case and in David's story, in David's life, this is who kept, him together, if you will. Lots of prayers, lots of conversing with God. This is who his higher power is. Okay. He had nightmares. He had issues coming to grips with the reality. See, reality is what will kill y'all. I'm serious. Coming to reality about things, about his father, what happened to him. I don't feel like it ever really registered, if that makes sense. Like, I can't believe my father did this to me, is what I get him saying his whole life. He just couldn't believe it, y'all. To the day he died, he couldn't believe it. He just couldn't believe it. He did not want him to live. He did not want him to live. And the fact that David did live is, I know this sounds crazy, but gave him extra karma. Oh, yes, she did, David, didn't you? Yes, she did. David is a very strong person, a very strong guy. He's a fighter. His mother gave him the love and fuel that he needed. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. To survive this, she was his fuel. That's what I get. She would read to him. I'm getting she would read scriptures or the Bible to him. To help him to understand his feelings and forgiveness. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I really like your mom, David. I like her in this very much. I think she just made a mistake because she humbled herself to you to give you your wishes, even though she knew it was going to be bad. She knew that something down the road would be revealed to you about your father that would make you feel, some type of way about it. Seriously. But I don't think she ever knew he would do something like this. I do not. She was also a victim of being manipulated and lied to and taken advantage of emotionally. And that's why she gave in. Okay. I think if she could go back, she would have changed it totally. All right. And she did try to keep you from him. She did. Now, David, as you know, we have other spirits we have to do too, sweetheart. So we have a couple on the list. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting me tell your story and getting it out there and showing up, on our device, which you are definitely here. I appreciate you coming in such a strong way. And even speaking with you last night was just amazing. And again, you know what to do, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. We love you on Crime TV. All you spirits, we love, love, love you guys. Okay. Again, thank you, David. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. May y'all have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for other readings tonight. All right. Love, love you guys. Have a wonderful evening.